Welcome back. This is an Aleks homework video on isotopes. An isotope is a different form of an element. So an element is always defined by the number of protons it has. If you have an element with one proton, it's hydrogen. It doesn't matter how heavy hydrogen weighs, whether it has one hydrogen, just a proton only, or a proton and a neutron, or a proton and two neutrons. As long as it has one proton, it's defined to be hydrogen. If you have an element with 12 protons, it is carbon. It doesn't matter how heavy it is. If it's carbon with 6 protons and 6 neutrons, not 12. Carbon is 6 protons. Anything that was 6 protons is going to be carbon. Okay, so you can look at the atomic number. That's the number of protons. It also is the number of electrons. Both of the electrons and protons will be the same because there's no charge to an element. An element is always neutral, so the same amount of positive charge as it has negative charge. So the difference in an isotope is the different number of neutrons. You can have differing numbers of neutrons. You can have, for instance, carbon with, and it's normally written this way, carbon with 6 is the protons, and then 12 is its mass number. On our periodic table, it's red, and it is the sum of protons plus neutrons. So here is the atomic number. It's the number that is all carbon is 6 protons, and then this 12 includes this 6 protons plus 6 other neutrons. Well, another form or another isotope of carbon is going to be carbon, which is 6, but it will not be 12, it'll be 13. So instead of 6 neutrons, there would be 7 neutrons. An even rarer form of carbon is carbon 14, and it would have 6 plus what is 14. That's how you're going to figure out the number of neutrons. You're going to subtract 14 minus 6 and get 8. So in this case, you're going to have 6 and 6, 6 protons, 6 neutrons. Here you're going to have 6 protons, 7 neutrons. Here's 6 protons, 8 neutrons. So in this example, they're giving us 10, 117, and that's how you would name it. You name it according to its mass number, and its mass number is the number of protons plus the number of neutrons. Okay, so you're going to look up on the periodic table, you're going to look up what is 10. Okay, what's the atomic number of 10? It's 50. Okay, now it's not on this problem. You're going to have to look that up, but it's on the table. You just look up for SN. It's a sin to forget 10. This is TIN, 10. Its symbol is SN, and there are 50 protons in it. Okay, there are also 50 electrons because they're the same. Well, how do I find neutrons? Well, this number 117 is the sum of protons plus neutrons. So I'm simply going to take 117 and subtract the number of protons, which is your atomic number, and the remainder, 67, is going to be the number of neutrons. Okay, so you would put 50 in for protons, 67 in for neutrons. I don't think this is really hard. I think you can get it.